Collectors today are shelling out as much as $20,000 for a single revolver that vanished from production more than a decade ago. Some rifles are flying off gun shop racks in less than 2 days. So, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell, because the #1 firearm on this list will blow your mind. It's a gun the industry completely abandoned, yet now it's hotter than ever. Number 10. Ithaca 37 Featherlight. The Ithaca 37 earned its reputation the hard way, serving alongside Marines in the Pacific during World War II and proving itself in brutal combat. Produced from 1937 through the Vietnam era, this pump action became legendary for its bottom eject design, which makes it fully ambidextrous, a feature that modern shooters are rediscovering today. When the original Ithaca company went under in the 1980s, many thought the 37 would fade into history. The last runs had serious quality control problems, and for years, your only hope of finding a decent one was digging through estate sales or old gun shows. That all changed in 2005, when Ithaca Gun Company LLC revived the model with new-age machining while keeping old-school craftsmanship. The modern Featherlight is milled from solid steel billets instead of cast metal like cheaper competitors. That gives it unmatched toughness while fixing nearly every complaint shooters had about the later guns. Pros: true ambidextrous bottom ejection, rugged steel construction, ultra-smooth action, lighter build for reduced fatigue, and timeless looks that collectors love. Cons: higher cost compared to bargain pump guns, around $900. Very few aftermarket upgrades, requires specialized care. Shells must be hand-loaded one at a time, and availability can be spotty. Number 9. Auto-Ordnance M1 Carbine. The M1 Carbine was the most widely issued firearm for American troops in World War II, with more than 6 million produced. Paratroopers jumped into Normandy with it, Marines carried it from island to island, and soldiers valued it as the perfect middle ground. Lighter than the Garand, but with more punch than a sidearm. After the war, surplus carbines were everywhere in the civilian market, but by the early 2000s, good examples had become pricey collectibles. Genuine GI carbines fetched $2,000 to $3,000, and reproduction models had hit-or-miss quality. That's when Auto-Ordnance stepped in during the 2010s, releasing faithful reproductions that capture the same nimble handling and dependable function. These reproductions feature an 18-inch Parkerized barrel, walnut stock, and weigh just 5.4 pounds, exactly like the originals. Its short-stroke gas piston cycles .30 carbine rounds smoothly, and the simple flip-style rear sight makes for quick target acquisition. Pros: extremely lightweight, historically accurate build, reliable gas system, points naturally, and costs far less than an original. Cons: less stopping power than many rifles. Ammo is more expensive and less common. Standard magazines hold only 15 rounds, limited range, and maintenance quirks. Price is around $1,200. Number 8. Walther PPK. Since 1931, the Walther PPK has symbolized the perfect gentleman's pistol. From German police officers to that famous fictional secret agent who orders his martinis a certain way. This compact handgun set the standard for concealed carry. Small enough to vanish, accurate enough to trust, and reliable enough to stake your life on. When Smith & Wesson's licensing deal ended in 2012, the PPK disappeared from U.S. shelves for years, leaving collectors scrambling for pricey imports or settling for questionable knockoffs. But in 2019, Walther USA brought it back, this time made in Fort Smith, Arkansas. The American-made PPK sticks to its roots with a steel frame, fixed barrel, and the classic slide-mounted decocker. The long double-action trigger pull is intentional for safety, while the single-action brake is crisp and clean. Pros: timeless design that collectors adore, excellent accuracy from the fixed barrel, high U.S. quality control, compact and concealable, and a 90-year track record of reliability. Cons: heavier than most modern compacts, limited 7-round capacity, long DA pull, pricier than striker-fired pistols, approximately $850, and needs regular cleaning to run well. Number 7. Marlin 336 30-30 Winchester. For more than 100 years, the Marlin 336 has been the go-to deer rifle for American hunters. Since its debut in 1948, millions of whitetails have been harvested with this lever action chambered in .30-30 Winchester. When Remington acquired Marlin in 2007, everything went downhill fast. Poor quality control turned out rifles that often wouldn't even function right out of the box. By 2020, the legendary 336 seemed doomed. But Ruger came to the rescue after buying the Marlin brand, and in 2022, they relaunched the rifle, proving American gunmaking still has teeth. The new 336 rifles are built with CNC-machined steel receivers, cold hammer-forged barrels, and classic walnut stocks. They feed 6 rounds through a side-loading gate, and the buckhorn rear sight with brass bead front is quick and instinctive in the woods. Pros: fast lever cycling for quick follow-ups, compact for hunting and brush, proven 30-30 stopping power, iconic American rifle heritage, Ruger-level quality control. Cons: limited tubular magazine capacity, range restricted compared to modern calibers, a bit heavy, iron sights not ideal for aging eyes, and requires lever action techniques. Starts around $700. Number 6. Smith & Wesson Model 19. The Smith & Wesson Model 19, nicknamed the Combat Magnum, armed generations of American police from the 1950s through the 1980s. Built on the K-frame, it gave officers .357 Magnum firepower without the bulk of larger N-frames. Discontinued in 1999, the Model 19 became a prized collectible, especially early pinned and recessed examples. But in 2019, Smith & Wesson revived it, modernized but still true to the original. Today's Model 19 has a 2-piece barrel for accuracy, improved metallurgy for durability, and updated internals that solve timing issues older guns sometimes had. Offered in 2.5-inch and 4.25-inch versions, it keeps the classic look while boosting performance. Pros: great balance of power and portability, smooth DA trigger, revolver reliability, handles both .357 Magnum and .38 Special, stronger construction than originals. Cons: only 6 shots, heavier than polymer semi-autos, slower reloads, higher cost than entry-level wheel guns, approximately $950. Number 5. Browning High Power. The Browning High Power was John Browning's last great pistol design, finished in the 1920s and carried by armies around the world. With its 13-round magazine and slim profile, it became one of the most widely issued handguns of the 20th century. Production ended in 2018, and fans feared it was gone forever. But in 2021, Springfield Armory stunned everyone with the SA-35, a faithful but improved reproduction. FN followed in 2022 with their own updated high power, featuring ambidextrous controls and 17-round mags. The Springfield version ditched the unpopular mag disconnect, tuned the trigger, and added modern 3-dot sights, while still keeping that single-action charm. Pros: crisp single-action trigger, slim concealability, solid capacity for its era, excellent natural pointing, massive historical pedigree. Cons: single action only, lacks modern safeties, not as much aftermarket support as Glocks, manual safety needed, pricier than polymer pistols. Springfield starts at approximately $700. Number 4. Colt Python. Few revolvers carry the prestige of the Colt Python. From 1955 until 2005, it was the crown jewel of American wheel guns, with a royal blue finish and a trigger so smooth it was compared to breaking glass. When Colt stopped making them, prices shot through the roof, $3,000 to $5,000 for clean examples. Collectors treated them like safe queens, too valuable to shoot. Then, in 2020, Colt shocked the gun world by bringing it back. The new Python uses stainless steel construction, precision CNC machining, and upgraded internals, making it even stronger and more accurate than the originals, while still keeping that distinctive ventilated rib and full underlug barrel. Pros: world-class trigger, stainless build for corrosion resistance, target-grade accuracy, iconic design. Cons: expensive, approximately $1,500, hard to find in stock, heavy for carry, premium ammo recommended, requires careful upkeep to preserve looks. Number 3. Ruger 1022, Classic Carbine. Since 1964, the Ruger 1022 has been America's favorite rimfire rifle, introducing millions of shooters to the sport. While Ruger never stopped making it, the classic woodstock carbine disappeared from shelves for a while as tactical variants dominated. In 2020, Ruger brought the classic walnut-stocked version back, reminding everyone why it became iconic in the first place. With an 18.5-inch barrel, rotary magazine, and endless customization options, it blends tradition with modern reliability. Pros: affordable entry-level rifle, limitless upgrade potential, reliable rotary mag, lightweight, and great for youth shooters, accurate for a rimfire. Cons: trigger could be better, dated iron sights, woodstock needs care, limited power for pest control. Aftermarket mods can cost more than the rifle itself. Starting around $300. Number 2. Henry lever-action rifles. For decades, Henry repeating arms made top-quality lever guns but lacked a side-loading gate, something many shooters wanted. That changed in 2019, when Henry introduced models like the Big Boy Steel and Long Ranger with the gate included. Built with steel receivers, smooth actions, and impeccable fit and finish, Henry rifles now compete directly with Marlin and Winchester, especially when those brands were plagued by quality control issues. Available in calibers from .357 Magnum up to .4570 Government, Henry proved the lever action is alive and well. Pros: superb craftsmanship, side-loading convenience, smooth cycling, multiple caliber choices, American-made pride. Cons: costs more than budget options, approximately $800 plus. Heavier than some rivals, limited aftermarket. Traditional sights not ideal for distance, needs proper cleaning routines. Number 1. Desert Eagle. No pistol screams 1980s excess like the Desert Eagle. Chambered for cartridges usually seen in rifles, it became famous as both a movie icon and a massive hand cannon. In the 2000s, when production shifted overseas, quality slipped, and it became more meme than serious firearm. But in 2018, production returned to the US, and the difference was night and day. Made in Minnesota, today's Desert Eagles are precision-machined, hand-fitted, and far more accurate than their reputation suggests. Offered in .357 Magnum, .44 Magnum, and .50 AE, they're still the most powerful semi-auto pistols in regular production. Pros: unmatched power. Gas-operated system handles Magnum loads smoothly. Outstanding accuracy for its size. US-made quality. Iconic collector status. Cons: huge and impractical for most uses. Heavy. Ammo is costly. Limited holster support. Requires specific loads for reliability. Around $1,800. And there you have it. 10 classic firearms that refuse to die. From the Desert Eagle's American rebirth to the Ithaca 37's timeless redesign, each of these legends is proving that history and innovation can thrive together. Smash that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment about which comeback surprised you the most. See you in the next one.